Josh Hawley, a member of the Judiciary Committee, joins us now. Senator, good morning. What do you want to know? What questions do you have?
Well, we need to get to the bottom of what exactly has gone on here with Hunter Biden. And by the way, I hope an apology will be forthcoming from the Biden campaign and from Facebook and Twitter and all these people who censored the New York Post. Turns out, guess what? The New York Post was right. Hunter Biden is under investigation for money laundering, for tax fraud, and it involves his Chinese business dealings. I want to know, is Joe Biden involved? What did the vice president know? We know that Hunter was traveling to China on a government plane in order to try to seek out business. Now he's under investigation for federal crimes for this. What did Joe Biden know, and when did he know it? He needs to answer questions.
And we know that Joe Biden's gone on the record with one of our own reporters saying that he did not talk to his son about his overseas business dealings. We will see if that changes. Meanwhile, here's more from Senator Ron Johnson on hoping that they won't need a special counsel on all of this. Senator, basically saying that I will give whoever is investigating this the benefit of the doubt, but I will certainly be suspicious of an investigation similar to mid-year exam. That was meant to cover up the truth and exonerate as opposed to uncover and prosecute. I will cross my fingers and hope that is not what this is about and does not turn into under a Biden administration. Obviously, noting that there is a transition in process. What happens with this investigation, Senator?
Well, I tell you what is absolutely certain is that if Joe Biden is sworn in as president at the end of January, the United States attorneys who are spearheading these investigations must remain in office. I mean, there is no doubt there cannot be a transition of anybody who is working on this case. It's too high profile. It's too important. It involves federal crimes. It involves the vice president, at least indirectly. And if he is going to become the president, if that happens at the end of January, this investigation must go forward and everyone involved with it must remain in place. And the details of all of it must be made public. But I say again, the idea that Joe Biden has nothing to do with this and we should just take his word that he never talked to Hunter about his business dealings, we know that's not true. The laptop emails make clear that that's not true. There's going to be a lot of questions that need to be answered here.
What will you and your Republican colleagues do to ensure that that happens in the transition?
Well, you know, the Homeland Security Committee, on which I said, and to Senator Johnson, who you're quoting, he's the chair there, we issued a report about Hunter Biden's business dealings. The mainstream media dismissed it. They were wrong. We were right. And we're going to make sure that these questions get answered and that the investigation goes forward.
Real quick, I want to get this in here. This is Tony Bobulinski, Hunter Biden's former business partner. Listen.
It would be different if this was my word against Jim Biden, Hunter Biden, and Joe Biden.
Right.
That would be a very slippery slope. But I've provided more documents and facts that validate times, meetings, who participated. It's not me generating the text messages. It's them speaking.
Real quick reaction to that, Senator.
Oh, this is exactly right. And he said that in context of the laptop and the New York Post story about the laptop. By the way, we've had the director of national intelligence say that that laptop is not foreign disinformation, that they assessed that the contents of the laptop appear to be genuine. And now we know it is central to this federal investigation. These questions need to be answered. And Joe Biden is part of the story.
Got it. So we will continue to watch developments on that. Senator, meanwhile, stimulus for the American people amid this pandemic. We know cases continue to grow. We know that there are millions still unemployed, having a hard time feeding their own families. What are we doing to get help out to them?
The most important thing that Congress can do is to send direct assistance checks to every working family who needs them. $1,200 for individuals, $2,400 for couples, and $500 for every kid. That's what we did back in March. Every senator voted for it. The president is the one who led the charge for it. He supports that again. That's what we should do. Here's what I'm going to do. If Congress cannot agree in the next couple of days, today I'm introducing a bill for direct payments to working families. I will go to the floor and ask for an up or down vote on direct assistance to families.
Senator, we appreciate your time this morning, and we ask you that, by the way, in the context of that breaking news this morning on jobless claims. They did rise by more than expected in the latest week, topping a big number, 853,000. We know people need help. Thank you for being here. We'll follow it.
Thank you.
Senator.